Okay, so this video is how to implement selection into your programs. So at this stage now, you should be aware that we have three programming constructs: sequence, selection, and iteration. And sequence is pretty much always used in every program, because as soon as you do 2 lines of code in order, it's sequence. But what we want to be able to offer is a little bit more variety into our program, which means we want to put some decisions in. To do this, we're going to use our construct of selection, which is implemented using if-else statements. So first of all, we're going to need to have some sort of input to make this program work. So I'm just going to put in a simple input for age. Okay, so obviously to piece things together, we've got our variable, which is called age. We've got integer is setting the data type. This is called casting, because we're taking a string and transforming it into an integer, and we're going to store it in age. This is how we implement selection. We use the if statement, and then we need to check a true or false value. So in other words, we need to say if age, and then we use comparison operator. So you can either say equal to, you could say less than, you could say greater than, you could say not equal to. These are all our comparison operators. So in this case, I'm going to say if age is less than 18, print you are not old enough to drink. Okay, now what you would technically do is add in an else statement. And what this means, so once you get your head around this, it's actually quite a simple concept. But what it means is, with the first statement on line 3 here, if the age that you've typed in is less than 18, it will do this. And if the age you type in is anything else, it will do whatever you type underneath. So the word else is literally to say anything else other than being less than 18, you may buy alcohol. Okay, now we can test the program and see if it works at the bottom. So what is your age? If I put anything less than 18, it says you are not old enough to drink. And if I put anything over 18, so even 19, you may buy alcohol. Okay, so that is how to implement selection in its easiest form. The only other thing that you would need to know is how to put other statements in. So for example, let's say we wanted to say age equals 18, so exactly 18 years old. Then you would say you are just about old enough to drink, because just to be dead on 18 years old, that is what we're looking for. So when we do this, instead of doing if age again, we're going to use this term called elif, and that's short for else if that you would use in some other programming languages. Elif is another check for this age variable. So you can have multiple if statements within one program, but whenever you are checking one value, so the value of age, whenever you're checking it for multiple conditions, we use elif. So for example, you could add in more and say if age is over 40, maybe you should slow down a little. Okay, so this is how to implement multiple different conditions. And now when we run the conditions, if we put 18 in, it will say you are just about old enough to drink. So that is how we do our if statements. And if you memorize this structure, it's used in many programs. So in your exams, you will almost certainly have to implement something like this. At the minimum, it will just be the normal if-else statement, but likely you will have to do multiple checks, so you'll have to use if and elif. Another thing that is good practice is to put else as an error. So what I mean by that is if you say elif age is over 18, we could then put you may buy alcohol, and we could keep the else as print error. And what that means is if you type something in that is not a number that you are looking for example, you type in a word or something like that, then you want it to print error instead.